At Lincoln High, the start of the school year always carried a familiar rhythm, new faces, old rivalries, and the unfortunate reality of bullies roaming the hallways in search of their next target. When a new student named Darius walked in, quiet and reserved, some of the usual troublemakers immediately saw him as an easy mark. He was a tall black boy who kept mostly to himself, his eyes focused on his books rather than the crowd, and that alone made him stand out. Within days, the bullies cornered him in the cafeteria, mocking his accent, his clothes, and even the way he carried himself. They thought he was timid, someone who would take their taunts without resistance. But what they didn't know was that Darius wasn't just another new kid. He had spent years training in mixed martial arts, discipline instilled by his father, a former soldier who taught him to defend himself but never to start trouble. As the bullies pushed him, one of them shoved his tray to the ground, and the cafeteria erupted in laughter. Darius, still calm, tried to walk away, but when another grabbed his shoulder and yanked him back, something in him shifted. With lightning speed, he slipped free, his movements precise and controlled. In seconds, the laughter turned to gasps as Darius dodged a punch and countered with a swift maneuver that left his aggressor on the ground. Wind knocked out of him. Another bully charged, only to be effortlessly flipped onto his back with a thud that silenced the room. Darius didn't strike out in anger. Every motion was defensive, measured, and powerful. Teachers rushed in to break up what they thought was a brawl, only to find the bullies sprawled on the floor and Darius standing tall, untouched and steady. Word spread quickly. The new boy wasn't someone to be underestimated. But more than fear, what lingered was respect. Darius wasn't looking for fights. And when questioned, he simply said, "I don't start trouble, but I won't let anyone walk over me." His calm confidence began to inspire others, especially students who had long been silent victims of bullying. The same kids who once avoided speaking up now walked a little taller, knowing that strength could come in quiet forms. The bullies, humbled and embarrassed, never laid a hand on Darius again. Instead, they learned a lesson the hard way, that appearances deceive, and that sometimes the quietest person in the room carries the most power. From that day on, Darius not only earned respect but also friendships, proving that courage wasn't about being the loudest or the toughest, but about standing firm when it mattered most.